March here at FightHype.com. Here with prospect Ryan Garcia, just signed a Golden Boy. Tell us what we're doing here today in East LA, man.
Well, we're giving out turkeys to the community and helping out everybody out here in LA and just giving back.
So, how important do you think is it to give back? You know, you're a young athlete, but how important is it, you know, when you advance your career to be able to give back and do stuff kind of like Oscar's doing?
It's a great thing to do. You got to give back because without the fans, without everybody's support, you wouldn't be where you're at. So it's a big key to give back and just show everybody your appreciation.
So, you're a highly touted amateur prospect, man. I saw you fight at Jackrabbit probably like 2-3 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I was real impressed. And now here you are just a few weeks ago, you got signed a Golden Boy, man. How's it feel?
It feels great. Just happy that I get to be on such a great team, Golden Boy Promotions, and I just can't wait to show everybody what I'm made of.
Did Oscar surprise you with that? You didn't see that one coming?
I didn't see it coming. It was crazy. It was amazing. I was shocked, but it was one of the best feelings in the world, so it was great.
So you got a fight coming up, man, on a big card. Can you kind of talk about the significance of your first fight being on that Bernard Hopkins retirement card?
It's a big because a first impression is everything. So I have to prove it to everyone I'm the real deal. So it's pressure, but I'm ready for it because I know one day I am going to be a champion. So this is just a little step towards my goal.
Do you know anything about your opponent?
Oh yeah, I know his last name is Martinez. He got about 6 fights, 5 KOs, so he has some punching power. I'm just ready to prove to everyone I can handle a lot of people in the division, but this is the first step, so this is what I got to do.
So you're well schooled, man. I mean, you got some good work. What's some of the, you know, Southern California is home of the best work. What's some of the work that you got with top level pros?
I sparred a great champion in Lomachenko. Who else did I spar? I sparred Jorge Linares not that long ago, another great fighter. I've just been getting the best work, the best experience for me, and I've been able to do good with them. So I know for a fact that I'm ready to take on some great fighters.
Who do you think gave you the toughest work, man, in your opinion?
Oh, man. Honestly, I would have to say Linares. That dude is just an animal. You know, of course, he has great experience, great ring smarts, and he hits hard. So he was just great work for me, and I'm glad I got to experience that.
So Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman just got announced last week. I know you watch a lot of boxing.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that one, man? That's kind of a tough one to break down.
That's
what do you think?
a tough one to break down. I don't really. I see it as a 50-50 kind of. Thurman, if I have to give the edge to somebody, Thurman, because what we've seen with Danny lately, with caliber fighters, he hasn't looked too good. So I would give the edge to Thurman because he just came off. Who did he fight? Porter.
Porter, yeah.
He just came off a great fight with Porter, so I would give the edge to Thurman a little bit. But you can't knock Danny because Danny got the big left hook. So you never know what's gonna happen. You know?
So a lot of people have been criticizing Danny, saying he's a cherry picker and that kind of thing. Do you agree with that, or do you? What's your take?
I don't like when people call him a cherry because you gotta be smart in this business. You know, boxing's dangerous, so why not get the most out of it? He's obviously using his game plan as in he wants to make the best money for him. So if he has to build up fights, you gotta let him do it. You know, he's been boxing since he was young. He got to get his money, so you can't blame him.
Right. So talk to me a little about your style, man. For people who've never seen you fight before, you know, what's your record?
I'm 6-0 with 5 KOs.
6-0. You got your first Golden Boy debut coming up on the Bernard Hopkins undercard. If you had to compare your style to someone else, or what have other people said, like, oh, you remind me of this guy, you know, whose style do you compare to the most?
A lot of people tell me they remind me of Oscar De La Hoya. Who else? Prince Nassim a little bit, and Amir Khan. So they have three different. But honestly, I'm my own self, and I'm gonna bring explosiveness. But I'm gonna be smart in the ring, control the ring, and I'm gonna always look for the knockout because that's what I love to do. I love to knock people out. It's just something I've always loved to do. So that's my style. Be smart, but go for the knockout at the same time.
So you're lightweight, right?
Lightweight, yeah.
So talk about, you know, some of the top guys in your division and what you think, you know, you could match up with them in the future. How you think you'd match up with them?
Yeah. Who's in my division? Rancis Barthélemy? I think so. He's pretty good. He has kind of a cool little weird style though, right? And who else is in that division? 130. Is Mikey Garcia in that division? Or
I think 35.
35.
Yeah.
Well, actually, those guys, everybody is great fighter, and I just got to get the experience, and when I get to that part, then I know for a fact I can handle all of them. I just need the experience. So of course I'm going to get these fights out the way, and then they will see me at the top, and I can't wait till that moment comes, because I'll be ready for it.
How quick do you want to be moved? Like, do you want to be staying like real active, like fight like you know four times a year, you know, something like that?
6 times a year I want to fight.
6 times a year.
6 times a year. So once every 2 months, right? Isn't it? 6 times? Yeah. I think so. Yeah, once every 2 months, and I just want to be active. I don't want to be those kind of fighters that take long layoffs. I want to be going, boom, 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 because when you're active, you're fresh, and you're gonna fight your best when you're active. The long layoffs, they kind of slow you down a little bit. So I want to fight as much as I can.
All right, man. So last thing, message for your fans. Tell them where they can follow you at, man.
Follow me on Instagram at KingRyanG, and just keep supporting me throughout the years, and I promise you'll see me on top. I'll be a world champion, pay-per-view, star, everything, I promise you.
All right, man. Appreciate your time, man.